Hey there gamers, this is V and now we're watching another video for Second World Gods and Demons. Today's video I would like to share with you the Arcanist Talents. This class it's quite awesome. In the beginning when I changed to Mage I didn't expect it to be good, but now it's quite awesome. Worth, if you want to play with it, totally worth it. So let's check it out. Okay, so we go to the talents. I recommend for everyone to read every single skill, what they do, and that's how you will understand how to use them and which one first, instead of spamming every single one that is not on cooldown. It's all about timing on the skills. That's how you get technique and you get better at the game. So let's start with the talent. Okay, the talent that I have equipped now, I use them for PvP content. And actually now at this point of the game that's the only thing I'm interested in, PvP, because PvM is not that important anymore and they are totally high player powers, especially on the video with the territory where I pointed out a few power gaps. So my 200 millions doesn't mean much to 3.5 billions. Anyway, so the game is definitely pay to win. Okay. Scratch that because I'm still playing it, so I'm free to play anyway. Okay, the PvP that I'm using now on the Arcanist, so I'm using the number 2 to get some decreased damage. Okay, I could have a choice between the stun, the freeze and the resistance, shadow resistance, but I'm using the damage absorption. Okay, the next one on the second line, I'm using the magic missiles for damage. It's increasing the missiles here, the bottom skill that I have, this one. It's increasing its damage and more missiles. Okay, so I have some defense, some damage. The next one, I'm using it for the black cats. The little cats are so fantastic, literally. They all attack at once and they provoke panic in a way, so I like them so much. And I'm using the cats as to restore my HP every time they are, instead of polymorph for the Sunder for more damage. I want for the PvP content you want to be a bit more balanced to be able to survive, to actually deal the damage you want to deal. So I choose the restore HP when the black cats are around me. On the next line I chose with the black cat as well. It focuses a lot on these hell cats. It gains 33% damage resistance, and the other two options, I could have again attack, or I could have more aid in battle with the white cat. That's the only white cat that he summons every time you're starting a battle. Doesn't have skills, it's just normal attacks, but it helps obviously. So I went for the resistance, so when the cats are around, fight me and I won't die easy, I promise you, no matter how much power you have. Okay, so the next one, of course, if you are in Ashen or Fog or Night King, not anywhere else, because anywhere else I'll probably be one hit. Okay, so the next one, I went for the Black Assault summons 2 additional cats. So I have 3 cats altogether that are attacking all at once, and they are just following you around. I could go for more damage on this one, but I prefer this ones because the cats are actually going towards the target, and this one it's only when you hit it, but the cat's attacks in the vicinity of you. So if you select someone and you attack him and you cancel the attack to run away, the cats are still attacking until at some point, and after they come after you. So I believe it's more suitable for what I need. The next one, I choose the HP. So every time I lose 50% HP I get a shield, and that's awesome. It keeps me alive more and more and more. And I have other choices, but for the PvP talent I will call them in numbers, so it's 2 1 2 1 1 1. That's the numbers for the PvP that I use. If you find it different, all good. This is just my opinion and it worked pretty well so far. Even in Ashen and Fog as well, I could actually PvP with quite very powerful players with billion plus power, and you know, my 200 millions and my Titanites of level 1 and level 2 don't match their level 4s and 3s and whatever they have, everything. Let's not talk about military, that you actually can get some scrolls to do it if you recharge in certain packs. Anyway, so this is the PvP mode 21211. Okay, now I will set up the PVM mode, that it's the most damage you could get to it, but to be honest, I wouldn't recommend it if you want full damage for like or boss or any PVM content. You want to go with the Elementalist, that has a lot of power on its ultimate and also in its skills, normal skills like fire damage and so on. But for the PVM, for the Arcanist, will be 1, decrease the shadow resistance, will be the same one like this one with more damage on the missiles. The next one will be 3, increase Thunder, 20% damage for 8 seconds. The next one, it will be another 3, the Spirit Chain, 50% more damage from it. And the next two are in the middle. So each stack of Dark Magic increase your attack by Team Pro 5%. And for the last one, it will be the ultimate. Call of Destiny stacks up to 7 times. Technically it stacks up to 5 times. This one is increasing the maximum, and it also says every instance of damage can reset the stack number back to the maximum. So it's pretty much the entire time was the ultimate it's in there and some people are around you, this one will be on maximum level and maximum damage they can have, and it lasts quite a while, so it'll work awesome on PVM content. So this is the maximum damage I could get from the Arcanist for the PVM content. And yeah, so far with my talents options went well. Okay, so now there is another path, is the support path. So if you have a team, especially if you're with an Elementalist that has high damage, and I don't know, if you don't have that much support in your team, so you're having a shadow that's sneaking around, so you have to take care of them in a way, you can choose the support way, and works quite well. It doesn't resist much, but works quite well. So the one that I built was like that. So you first one, the lightning strike freeze targets for 2 seconds, but for this to work you have to change one of the skills. I would recommend to change the magic missiles again with the lightning strike, so you can benefit from this talent to actually freeze the target from 2 seconds. The next one I will go for the 3 again for the support. The ancient spell will be this one, ancient spell, the one that it's lifting him up and drops him down, and it already gives him a stun and keep him for 3 seconds, and this talent will increase to another 2 seconds, so you can hold him for longer in the same place. The next one I will go with 1, so you can polymorph. So if you have a crowd, you can make them all at once, so you can have that as a support to help your teammates. The next target I will go for the 4th Helicat. You can also, not this one, not the damage, and you can get for the damage resist if you don't rely on them too much, if you think that they can protect you, and you have to control the opponents, but you don't resist that much, so they have to burst the damage straight away when you're controlling them, so it will end very fast the battle you're into. So if it doesn't end very fast and you don't rely on them too much, you can go with the loyal partner, and when you're summoning the black cats you have 33% damage resistance as well. Or if you don't, if you are full burst damage dealers and they are going straight away for the targets, you will go for the 4th Helicat. That will give you another white cat that doesn't have skills. Like I said before, it has only normal damage and bash and so on, but it helps. Okay, the next one in line, this is a matter of choice. On this one you either choose the cat scatter, so we'll summon 2 more cats to have like 4 cats altogether in there, or you can go for the polymorph that inflict control even in super armor, so it doesn't, when you frog someone, it stays frog and gets the maximum damage. I will go with this one, like I said, if you have a strong team. If you don't, just use maintain your certain balance of also being a damage dealer in the same time you're controlling them. So the next one I will choose with 3, and the last talent that I have open I will go for 1, and this one it's the same. This one is gonna keep you alive for a while longer to actually be able to do all that, to be controlling them. So, and reminder again, don't forget to change the magic missile for the lightning strike skill for the first talent to actually work. Or you can leave the magic missiles and choose the first talent, the Dark Envoy, to decrease their shadow resistance. But in this situation, you're the only one who's gonna increase the shadow damage, and other people probably will increase other fire, or according, if you match on the same type of element with everyone else, yes, you can go with it. If not, choose the lightning strike. Okay, guys, yeah, that's for both. That will be all for this video. These are the talents that works for me as a Arcanist, and so far, like I said, worked pretty well, and I kinda like it. I can do magical things that I couldn't do with the Elementalist, especially beating up higher players, a lot higher players than me in Ashen Fog and Knight King. So that will be all, folks, and I will see you on the next video. Don't forget to subscribe in case you didn't, and drop your comments below if you think any other sort of setup for the talents might work better than I shared with you today. See you later.